in some of those English seminars, whenever abortion came up, because a writer had alluded to an abortion a character had had in a novel or something, it was like I was completely out there. It was actually more controversial than me just talking about Jesus to an atheist. It was like, when you talk about abortion to a bunch of feminists, you're just like, no room, no opinion. You are the devil incarnate. And I just thought, again, this is just interesting. When you tread on this issue, like all the demons come out. I feel like rather than us shying away from it, I feel like the apostles in those situations, they go for that. They say, we're going to say the things that are going to bring out, not deliberately to cause trouble, to be a rabble rouser, but they're not going to shy away from it. So when Paul would speak in synagogues, someone could say, why are you being so controversial, Paul? You know that if you preach Christ in the synagogues, this is going to cause trouble. It's caused trouble for you. It's caused trouble for the whole team. We've had to, you've had to escape out of a city through a basket. So why are you causing all this trouble, Paul? Why can't you just focus on the gospel and lead a quiet life like you told us to? And I think that we just take that. We often take some of the elements that we like of what Paul says, and we don't apply it all the way. And so on abortion, like for me, I remember I remember writing a blog post even before my kind of decision to really commit to speaking on public issues more broadly. I wrote a blog post about abortion in 2017. I remember thinking, I don't know how to fit this together with my vision for how to talk about public issues. I just know that if there's one issue that I have to talk about, it has to be abortion. And I don't know whether I should also talk about the government or immigration or climate change or social justice in all these other areas. I don't know if I have to talk about that. I don't know how it fits with my theology right now. I just know that God hates this, and this is so evil. It has to be spoken about. So I'll connect the dots later if I have to. I get a really clear sense that we can't be silent on abortion. It's not acceptable to be silent on abortion. And so I think I had that kind of conviction grew, the need to speak on it. And so then when it came to me kind of go, right, I'm going systematically to like talk about these issues, abortion was among the most important ones there, really. I mean, arguably it's even more important because than the LGBT. I don't know if I could rank them. The LGBT thing's really important for a different reason. And the abortion issue is just, it's just the absolute stain on our age. And I just think the fact that it causes controversy to challenge it is also a kind of a tell, a kind of how the enemy is working. And I just feel like if we cower back because people will have a go at us or call us an anti-feminist or say that we want to control women's bodies or so, those are just some of those tactics of the enemy to emotionally manipulate you into being quiet. And it is absolutely a Christian distinctive to be able to speak truth, to be the light of the world, and to speak against evil. And I think the evangelicals who've been quiet on that, I just think they really need to wake up. So I've been challenging people to do that, and I think I understand the reasons for why people might be reticent, but they need to be walked through that process perhaps and understand and be open to changing their mind on it, because I think it is something that needs to really does need to change. I mean,